Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life here with Ryan and Hunter. I'm Briggs. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday with us. Yesterday was Friday Eve. Today we finally made it to Friday Eve. Just one Eve.
One Eve, one Junior.
Yeah, once it hit Thursday, I swear the week starts to fly by. Wednesday, it's a little bit slow, but Thursday, zoom, it's go time. Let's wrap this thing up.
Well, let's zoom right into the show, shall we? Coming up during our show today, I traveled down to Barnum, Minnesota, where I get to see all of the great work happening at Liberty Canine with owner Jenny Sandstrom. That was super fun. I've talked about wanting to be in a field full of dogs on one of my blindfold shoots. This was pretty much that, although I didn't have to have a blindfold on, so that part was nice.
That's true. It became a reality. Yep. And after that, we're going to be raving about how awesome our coworkers are. That's because it's a big weekend for the team, as their work will be recognized at the Upper Midwest Regional Emmy Awards in the Twin Cities. That includes a very big award for our very own Dave Anderson.
A lot of talent here at the station.
A lot of talent. We're excited to hype them up a little bit. But before we get to all that, we do have a couple of Thursday talkers, including one that has been trending on social media lately. If you've been on TikTok or Instagram, you've seen a lot of those NFL teams ask players this question: how many unopened emails or texts do you currently have on your phone? And of course,
you left your phone.
I have to pull mine up. I guarantee I'm going to be the worst offender here.
Our director, Seth showed me a screenshot. He doesn't have any unopened messages.
What?
So good on you, Seth.
How do you keep up with it, Seth? That's incredible.
I don't know.
Jeez Louise. I have 34,000 unread emails in my inbox. Yeah.
For work?
We get a lot of
We get a lot of junk.
That is true.
Yeah.
We do.
And a lot of it comes overnight.
Yes.
You know, and when I used to work the overnight shift, the worst part would be all the emails would come during the day, you know, so then it's like you had to scroll through all of these emails, so I just would, scroll past but not click on every single one, So.
I had to go through a Adam Lorch recovery program because he helped me delete all of my emails that I had. I think I had 70 to 80,000 emails. It was something like that, and he made me click the view all button, and now I'm at 0, and I've kept it at 0 for the past couple months or so, but it took a long time to get to that point.
You're like an IT person's worst nightmare. You and I think.
My goodness.
Look at this guy. What is he doing?
Fortunately, I started back at the station only a couple months ago, so work's at 0 unread, which is great. Gmail's up to 99 plus, and then I have 5 unopened text messages. And I got the read receipts on the phone now, so people know when I see their text. So if I'm too busy, I'm like, I don't want to read it, and then be like, why didn't you answer me?
Yeah.
Do you do read receipts?
I don't know what that is really, but I don't think so. No,
he doesn't have an iPhone,
this
so he
is
doesn't
my
know what that
Android
means.
talking. I have no idea what any of that means.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I specifically don't have my read receipts because I, don't want to end up in a situation like Ryan where I read it and then someone's so offended that I haven't responded.
You forget to get back to
Unnecessary stress. I don't like that.
Unnecessary stress. Speaking of unnecessary stress, our next one involves laundry, which is stressful for me, and I hope I'm not the only one. So I was thinking about this on the drive in today. If you guys have trouble when it comes to putting away your clean laundry. So when I do my laundry, you got to walk all the way downstairs, do the quarters and whatnot in the machine, then you bring it upstairs, and then you got like 2 loads of laundry that I personally just leave in the bin and take out my clean clothes. It's a problem. So I wanted to see if anybody else...
Easy access, I guess.
Yeah, easy access. And I just wanted to see if anybody else is in that boat when it comes to, okay, we got the clean laundry, but I wait business days to actually fold it.
That's incredible. No, I immediately fold it. It comes out of the dryer, and I fold it right away.
Wow.
Same with unpacking from a vacation.
Sure.
It's immediately when I get home. It's like a problem actually.
Wow.
I barely
even
walk in the door and I'm unpacking.
That's good. That's a good thing to have. You're a type A kind of person, I think I would call that. But I'd have to do my laundry back at my parents' place because we don't have a washing machine at the place that my brother and I live at. And so I leave everything in my suitcase. It's all folded up. And I bring it back to my house, and I live out of my suitcase for a whole week until I have to bring it all back and then wash it and then put it back in the suitcase. I could put it in a dresser, but I'm too lazy to do that. I don't want to do that. That's way too much work.
You don't want to wash your undershirts in the sink or anything?
No, not to Little House on the Prairie style. I'll go back home and use the technology.
Fair enough. That's nice. Well, we are inching closer to Halloween, and the shoewear company Crocs has unveiled what may be its sweetest collaboration to date. Look at this. Crocs has teamed up with Hershey's for a pair of clogs that are based on Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and the classic Hershey's chocolate bar too. Oh my gosh. The Reese's version is a vibrant orange, while the Hershey's version there is a solid brown. They're available online at either crocs.com or footlocker.com. The Reese's clog will cost you about $55. Wow, I did not see that part of this story before. That is a lot of money. While the Hershey's clogs, even higher actually, $65. Interesting price discrepancy.
Yeah, why is there a difference in the price? That makes no sense.
I didn't notice if the Reese's clog. Yeah, it could be. I don't know if they had one of those little decorations on the top, the Reese's one. Okay.
I have a question as to why director Seth has the camera pointed all the way down as he's looking at Hunter to see if he has his Crocs on. He doesn't have the Crocs on.
Yep. No, I used to wear Crocs every single day for the morning show. Like I kept them here. They were the best things ever. I showed them on camera a couple times. I held up my foot. But I don't wear them anymore too often because I bought these new shoes and they're so comfortable. So I got to wear these things.
Well, hey, if you had those bright orange Crocs, we could see you from miles away. You could go hunting in those things.
I could deer hunt in those things.
I was going to say good for hunting. Good for hunting.
Exactly. That's fantastic. Have you guys seen, by the way, the boot Crocs that are a thing?
Yes, the cowboy boot Crocs.
Yeah, they're cowboy boot Crocs. I'm sure they're $500, but they look. I probably wouldn't buy those things. I don't know.
Probably not.
Oh, that is too funny. Another quick, sweet story to share quick. There's a Grandma Ray woman who's getting ready to race in the Iditarod coming up, and a North Shore ice cream shop is helping fund her efforts. Erin Ultimus and her Sawtooth racing team are going to be racing in the Iditarod, and to support them, Superior Creamery in Grandma Ray has crafted a bunch of maple walnut ice cream using maple syrup harvested by Erin herself and her family. So from now until October 22nd, they'll be donating $1 from every scoop of that ice cream to her racing team. Very
Super
cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool story. We'll be right back after the break.
So many of us have pets at home who we love unconditionally and are really parts of our families. That's why we at Northern Life are partnering with a team of trusted and proven dog trainers in Carleton County. Every month, we'll be sharing tips from the folks at Liberty Canine in Barnum, discussing everything from how to raise a confident puppy to breaking bad behaviors in an older dog. But to kick things off, we first wanted to introduce you to their family and explain why improving your relationship with your pet is so important to them. Right off a gravel road in Barnum, you'll find Liberty Canine, a team of folks who care about your dog just as much as you do.
It started with my love of dogs.
After a career in the military and law enforcement, owner Jenny Sandstrom started this family-run business back in 2016.
So we're a balanced training facility, so we do lots of off-leash obedience. We help train therapy dogs. We do like structured socialization, boarding, daycare, grooming.
Dogs big and small, rowdy or calm, their goal is to make life with your best friend better.
Every dog is unique. Every dog teaches us something different. We get easy dogs, we get difficult dogs, we get everything in between.
Liberty Canine offers several different length board and train programs to pick from, teaching your pup many skills, including heel, come, place, leave it, or wait.
A lot of people with anxious dogs that have issues in crates, they're pulling them on leashes, and then when we are able to fix those issues, they just love and enjoy that dog so much more. What we tell people is even good dogs that don't necessarily have behavior problems themselves, they can still be better. And the thing about dogs being better is then you get to do more with them. You get to take them swimming at the lake, they can go to the cabin, you can take them to dog-friendly restaurants and patios and not be stressed out. You can go to the vet and it can be enjoyable. So giving dogs that training, that impulse control, helping them build their confidence just makes them a really nice, well-rounded dog that people get to enjoy a lot more.
Over the last 7 years, Liberty Canine has given that freedom to hundreds of families, including me and my Great Pyrenees, Harry. If he wasn't laying in someone's yard, he was like pulling me to the max, and so he was just so strong. And now he just like walks by my side, listens to what I say. He doesn't like run to the door and bark crazy when like people come over. Now we work on his newfound manners at home daily. And when I head out of town, I know I have a safe, clean place Harry can stay where they reinforce those good behaviors he learned during his training.
So what I tell people is my favorite part about this business is that I have somewhere that I trust to leave my own dogs. So if I'm leaving my own dogs here, I know they're in the best care, we have the best staff. So Yes, it's hard to leave them, but we keep a very clean, quiet facility, so it's low stress for the dogs.
And the daily social media updates show your pups loving every minute and maybe having a bit too much fun.
Life doesn't have to be stressful with your dog. Life can be quite enjoyable with your dog. And getting to do all those extra things, it's so worth it because we get animals to, add to our lives and enhance our lives, but we should also give that to them. And they deserve to have that mental stimulation. They like the training, they like learning, and it's just something fun, and then you can do more things. And it just makes, like I said, our lives more enjoyable, their lives more enjoyable when they're getting what they need.
Look at you, silly boy. Oh man, I really can't say enough good things about the folks at Liberty Canine. They have helped me out immensely with Harry. Great Pyrenees, they're pretty stubborn. I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, Harry loved to just lay in people's yards when we were on a walk for it would literally take us 40 minutes to go around the block. And I was like, I need to do something about this. And someone referred me to Liberty Canine.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and our lives have been changed ever since. Harry walks so much better. He behaves so much better. They are truly fantastic. Wow. And now they're awesome groomers too. And Harry doesn't necessarily love to be groomed, so they make it really comfortable for him. And oh yeah, it's just been fantastic. So if you're in the need of dog training, highly recommend Liberty Canine. We have more information about their training programs, their grooming, their boarding, all of that's on our website along with their contact information. And again, we're very excited to share some more tips from them each month on Northern Life. We talked about their puppy raising program, a whole lot of other stuff too.
Be a fun little segment that we're going to be doing here. Yeah.
It's fun thinking about Harry laying in other people's yards. Probably not the yard of that big inflatable cat we saw.
No, not that one. He is ready to scoot past that. Yeah.
I like picturing Harry just pulling you around as fast as he can.
Yeah,
that's
he's
impressive.
a strong boy. He's like 100 pounds, so you really got to brace yourself.
Yeah, right?
I'm excited to see those segments in the future too. And if you're looking to do some training for your dog at home, there is an interesting new study. Scientists have found that dogs may pay more attention to women than men when they are spoken to directly. There are some Hungarian researchers that conducted kind of an MRI on a trained dog, and while it was conscious, the dog listened to the voices of 12 men, 12 women in real-life interactions, and the researchers found that the dogs had a greater brain sensitivity when it came to the sounds of women, especially when those women were pretending to talk to children.
Wow.
So, as for the reason why that is, the researchers still don't know.
Okay.
But kind of interesting.
Yeah, Briggs married to Matt. Is there a trend that the dogs listen to?
They certainly listen more to Matt than they do to me.
Gotta talk to him like a child. Like a child. But still ahead, we're going to be shining the light on our co-workers. Big awards this weekend. All right, coming up this weekend, the Upper Midwest Regional Emmy Awards will be honoring the best of broadcasting from over the past year.
Yeah, and our very own Super Dave Anderson is going to be recognized with the Silver Circle Award. That award recognizes individuals from our region who have made a significant contribution to television for 25 years or more. Dave is more on the edge of 35 years, yes. I think maybe even 36. So coming up tonight at 10 on NBC, you won't want to miss this story. Dan Wolf is taking a look back at the wild and non-traditional path that Dave took to become a Northland broadcast legend. Big shout out to Dave.
Yeah.
And I saw that story. It's awesome. It did make me cry. It was so
really?
good. Yeah, it was a really good story.
I'm excited
so you won't want to miss it.
You'll see a few familiar faces as well from news past here at Channel 6. So that'll be fun to kind of see and dive into the history of all that as well.
Certainly will. Hey, to go along with Dave's award, we have all sorts of other co-workers who are up for different awards in a number of categories at the Midwest Regional Emmy Awards. No better duo to start with than our very own Kendall Jarbo and Alex Leitala, who have been showcasing their local exchange series. They'll be up for a regional Emmy in the business consumer news category.
All those stories are so fun to watch, just showcasing all these different local businesses. They do such a fantastic job. So best of luck to them. That's going to be cool to see just how that all works out here.
I love the fact that they work so well together. They're married, of course, but they truly are a great duo. And at the Emmys, they're just going to be a couple weeks away from welcoming their new baby daughter.
I hope they can get that award and then have the baby baby daughter, and then put the daughter and the award next to each other. Take a photo.
About the same size, I would
Yeah,
that's
maybe
cute.
name her Emmy.
Oh.
Kendall and Alex.
that's a good
just
idea.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Oh, you'll also remember during the winter, the Frozen Four women's tournament came to town for hockey. Alex, again, and our sports reporter Alexis Bass had the chance to highlight the hard work it takes to transform Amsoil Arena into a college hockey championship rink. So the two of them are also up for a regional Emmy in the sports story news category. You guys might notice a theme. Alex is involved in a lot of these awards. He is incredibly talented.
He's amazingly talented.
But that story, too, really fun to watch because it really does take a lot of work to prepare for those big tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And shout out to our sports team too. You know, they travel all over. They're going from like now football game to football game in high schools.
Yes.
So they're really doing some good work down there too. And we're making our way through this long list. Fortunately, it's a long list. Our next one goes out to Quinn Gorham, who has been killing it for us and our team in St. Paul, helping all of our stations too with news from the state capitol. But this one, Quinn and Alex came up with this powerful, stunning piece on the Ashland Fire Department's unique and important ice rescue strategies. So they are going up against others when it comes to the health medical news category. I mean, visually stunning piece again to Alex.
Yeah.
And you know, just beautiful, beautiful photography skills.
If Alex doesn't win one of these Emmys, something's got to be rigged. That's all I'm saying.
Hopefully he wins all four. It's amazing work.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
One of my favorite things about Alex and all of our reporters here and photographers is that they're not afraid to go out and get those shots. As you can see in that video, it was very cold that day
Yep.
Yeah.
out on Lake Superior.
They
But
work
hey,
hard.
they trudged through it. And last but certainly not least, Alex again and Dan Wolf are up for an award in the politics and government news category. The two of them covered the closure of the Grand Marais Coast Guard Station. For nearly 100 years, the station served as a launching point for the rescues up the north shore of Lake Superior. And as we have followed up on several times, it has closed, but there has been some efforts to possibly try to get it back open. So they've been following up on this one too,
Yes.
which is cool to see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And before we go to break quickly, Dan, Alex, our photojournalist Lucas Wells, and Briggs here were up for a Professional Journalist Page 1 award. That was for their coverage during the 10-year anniversary coverage of the 2012 floods. We'll be back after the break.
Coming up tomorrow, we have more football picks to get to, and we're going to be breaking down a fun new list, rating the best live animal mascots in college football. This was
Whoa.
actually really fun. I spent a little time diving into some stories behind some colleges' mascots, and there's some crazy ones out there. Colleges do crazy things with their live animals, respectable things to the animals.
Sure.
They care for them quite well,
Yes.
very surprisingly well, actually. So I had a good time diving into some of their Instagram accounts, even.
Okay.
The lengths they go to, yeah.
I know.
I was floored.
We got to see if there's any colleges out there that have a Great Pyrenees
Yes!
as their
Yeah.
mascot. I don't know. We'll have to do some research on that.
If not, sign Harry up. I don't know what's going on. Did
Yeah.
Champ make the list?
No, there's
Live action.
Yeah,
Oh, it's got to be live.
yeah,
Live
like an
action.
actual bulldog.
I
Yeah,
gotcha.
I know.
I
But
gotcha.
I don't know. Does UMD have that? I don't know.
I don't know. That would be cool, though.
That would be.
That would be cool if
Or
UMD had a.
Saint Scholastica, maybe a Saint Bernard,
Yeah.
a live
Oh,
one, walking
ooh.
around campus.
Well, we got
There we
Seth
go.
behind the screen. He's an all saint. I'll put him in a costume or something.
Maybe he could be the new Saint Bernard's
Yeah, I
handler.
was thinking
There
in
we
a St.
go.
Bernard Halloween costume.
And you'll have a
Pretty
big
fun.
dog and then some little Chihuahua dogs. Different sizes. Oh, well, thanks for spending your day with us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern